The Trump family corruption knows no bounds. Today alone, we have multiple breaking news bombshells about Donald Trump's corruption, from his stunning crypto revelation sparking online frenzy, to Barron Trump being tapped for a top job at TikTok, to damning new evidence about insider trading surrounding Trump's China tariffs.
Welcome to an $190 million insider trading analysis.
And we'll get to all of that, but as if it couldn't be more blatant, Donald Trump just got caught on a hot mic at the signing of the Gaza peace plan, talking to a foreign leader about a family business deal. Listen to this. It's a bit hard to hear, but we'll break it down after.
Is there a region not safe, secure? Can I meet Eric?
Yeah, I'll have Eric call.
Yeah.
Such a good boy. I'll have Eric call. Thank you.
That's all. I told Harry also. We'll look for better place. Yeah, all of them. Okay. A little John.
You're fantastic. Thank you. I like that you told me that. We don't need that.
Alright, first and foremost, what an idiot having this conversation in front of a fucking microphone. If you're gonna do the Corrupt Politician Act, at least have the decency to do it behind closed doors. As was reported by Aaron Rupar, that was a conversation with the Indonesian president, and it's hard to tell exactly what they're talking about, but Subianto asked Trump about meeting Eric Trump and Don Jr., who supposedly have nothing to do with the government while they run the family business. Holy hell, this has to be the single most incriminating thing a president has ever done on camera. Someone saying ... this week, it's more of a so far kind of moment. And I would argue, yeah, we made a video the other day about Trump's corrupt deal with Qatar making a new military installation on American soil. You can check that out up above. But social media users brought up a lot of good points in responding to this video. Well, I hope that someone is keeping account of how all the money being spent to rebuild Gaza is being spent, because I would hazard a guess that a lot of it could end up in offshore accounts rather than in building new hospitals, schools, and water supplies and other critical infrastructure. And that's not the only place people are following the money, and unsurprisingly, it ends up right in Trump's bank account. Just today, you had Forbes reporting that President Donald Trump's holding in the cryptocurrency Bitcoin are estimated to be around $870 million, a revelation that, coupled with his administration's pro-crypto policies, has sparked an online uproar, with critics accusing him of fraud. We've talked about this a lot on the channel, but despite criticizing cryptocurrency as a scam as recently as 2021, Trump has gone on to become among the largest Bitcoin investors in the world, having inched closer in recent years to holding $1 billion worth of the popular digital currency. This is in addition to Trump's holdings in his own meme cryptocurrency called Trump Coin, which has reportedly enriched the president to the tune of more than $20 billion. Which, in case there are any disaffected maggots watching this video, whom those of you who are watching can help them find by dropping a like and subscribing here so this video gets pushed out in the algorithm, that is fucking insane. While you are starving, living paycheck to paycheck, and arguing about the violent woke left, Donald Trump is making billions off of his personal investment in Bitcoin that could pay off handsomely, given his executive order signed in March that will direct the federal government to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, a move that would see Americans' tax dollars be used to invest in Bitcoin and thereby raise the value of the digital currency. But if you needed more evidence of the billionaire bribery nepotism that's going on within this administration and how they're making money off of you getting fucked, then do me a favor and just listen to some of the damning new evidence dug up by CoffeeZilla, a popular internet sleuth and investigative journalist who just yesterday broke tons of damning new evidence of insider trading around Trump's tariffs on China.
Welcome to an $190 million insider trading analysis someone made $190 million while the crypto markets were crashing yesterday in light of tariffs that seem to have been preempted by a very specific trader. We're going to get into it. I want to be clear that I'm not accusing anyone of a crime here. Insider trading specifically relates to securities. We've been pretty clear that crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, are not securities. So I don't even know what this is. I think this is all legal, kind of. I don't think it should be, as you'll see. But the question is, what did this guy know? Okay, how did somebody make $190 million while everyone else was losing their shirts yesterday? If you don't know, there was one of the biggest crashes we've ever seen in crypto. And someone came in 24 hours before and started placing shorts against the market. Short is just when you bet that the underlying asset is going to go down in price and you will make money on that. Now, this all started October 9th. At 1639 GMT time, they start accumulating this Bitcoin short. They initially put, and this is not chump change, guys. This isn't under your couch, pennies. This is $80 million that initially gets deposited, and they start placing shorts against Bitcoin. Okay, that's fine. Now the amount is unusual, but that itself is not the unusual part. Then we have Ethereum starts to get shorted at 349. GMT. Interesting. $30 million gets deposited into this account. Immediately start placing major bets that the market is going to go down. Why is this significant? Well, because at 14:57, this is only a few hours later, like 12 hours later, Trump posts on Truth Social that they are calculating a massive increase on Chinese tariffs. This is due to a rare earth mineral dispute. But the point is, nobody knew this was coming. Except, of course, maybe this guy, because he's already got these multi-million-dollar shorts. Now, where I think this goes from suspicious to downright diabolical is the fact that at this point, the market dips a little bit because you have these threats of tariffs. But the person does not start closing out their shorts yet, which I think is very interesting. If you place this huge short bet and then the president tweets something like this, you would think you would close out your order, but not only do they not do that, not only do they not close out their short, they continue to place short bets against Bitcoin. In fact, this person continues to short Bitcoin all the way up till 2049-23 GMT. Why is that significant, ladies and gentlemen? It's because 2049 is the last short he places, okay? 2050 GMT. A minute later, 1 minute later, Trump announces they're considering an 100% tariff on China, which of course tanks the market. And this person makes literally $190 million in 24 hours. Meaning the guy was placing shorts up to 1 minute before Trump announces this big, huge 100% tariffs. And then, by the way, immediately as if he knew something, we start seeing the shorts close only 30 minutes later. So both the ETH and Bitcoin short closed 30 minutes later. By the way, these accounts were funded by the same people. This is the same person making these trades. So to recap, this person not only times the same day that a big announcement was made, he makes these $110 million short against crypto. He then also conveniently waits past the initial tweet about tariffs until the most significant announcement, which is the 100% tariffs. And he's shorting it up till 1 minute before that. Guys, this is some of the most blatant crime is legal moments we've seen. $190 million. And the question is anything gonna be done? No, actually, I can already answer that for you.
That is fucking mind-boggling. And how could you even pretend like all the evidence there doesn't point to this being someone within Trump's orbit, the Trump campaign, or the administration, or his family? We've already seen Marjorie Taylor Greene accused of insider trading after she made sketchy trades surrounding tariffs before, and it's not like these allegations of insider trading are anything new for a sitting congressperson. But the kicker of it all is somehow people will still sit here and say, I voted for Donald Trump because of the economy, because he was going to fix the economy, because he was going to support the working class people in this country, and I'm working paycheck to paycheck, and Donald Trump cares about... No, he fucking doesn't. He would see you crawling, starving on the street, trying to grab a $20 bill, and he would grab that bill and stomp on your face, and you would lick his boot and say, thank you, Daddy. Thank you for putting me first, for putting America first. Are you still so blinded by your own ignorance? Are you that stupid? Or are you too delusional to realize you're being lied to and played for a fool while this man sits and enriches himself and his billionaire buddies who probably are all fucking pedophiles? When are you gonna wake up, MAGA? When you're down to your last dime and you can't even feed that kid you were forced to birth? How many investments do you have? Do you have a 401k? A Roth IRA? Are you going to be able to retire? Are you going to be able to make it to next month if you lose your job, if you lose your health care? Which, by the way, that fucking asshole took away from you. Some of y'all need some tough fucking love. Because before you realize it, that guy's going to fuck you in the ass so hard that you won't be able to recover. And for the rest of you, the ones who are actually watching this, because I know I was talking to no one there because MAGA doesn't watch, but again, you can try to help them find this information by liking and subscribing. Thank you for your support. Thank you for calling this stuff out from day one, for being here in our fight against this fascist billionaire nepotism bullshit, this corrupt, absolutely blatantly corrupt administration. Because unless people like you and me, this entire channel that we have going here, continue to call this stuff out and put out this information, huge shout out to CoffeeZilla for looking into that as well, then unfortunately, these people who hide their heads in the sands and don't even lift it up to read an article or do a fucking Google search will just continue to blindly lead us down this path, being shepherded by the Antichrist, until we have a fucking Marie Antoinette situation, which honestly I don't even think we could get to. I don't think these people have a sense, like the French did back then during the revolution, to say, hey, some heads need to fucking roll here. I can't even get bread. God, I mean, I apologize for ranting and being so fucking angry, I guess, or passionate, but this is insane. That is 4 different accounts in the same day. And then another one I just made a video about the other week about the Qatar stuff, where this guy is fucking selling the soul of this country to the highest bidder. And again, he did this in his first term. It's not like we didn't see it coming. It's not like it wasn't written all over the fucking wall. And now he's saying it out loud on a hot mic while he tries to take credit for ending the war in Gaza. So he can build a hotel there with his fucking last name on the side of it. And just like he's doing for MAGA, not do jack shit for the Palestinian people or the people who have lost their livelihoods, their hospitals, their access to fresh water over there. This administration, Donald Trump, are soulless, fucking money-grabbing shitbags, hell-bent on nothing more than putting their bank accounts first. Fuck them all to hell. For Really American, I'm Kenny S. I'll see you in the next one.